Hey, welcome to Rust Revival Garage. My name is Tim. Today is day 2 of the Hot Rod Power Tour, and we are headed from Joliet, Illinois to Rantoul, Illinois along Route 66. So let's get to it. So yeah, we had day 1 yesterday in Joliet at the Route 66 Raceway. If you watched, that was your first video and you watched that, I appreciate it. Thanks for following along. If you can, subscribe to the channel and then click that little bell that you see on the video. That gives you a notification every time a new video comes out. So I should hopefully have a video for this evening for day 2, and then you'll get a notification when that comes out. But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. I'm doing the Hot Rod Power Tour. I'm doing the Good Guys show in Columbus in July, the Pontiac Nationals a little bit later, lots of car shows, but I'm also doing my own projects on my 1985 C10, my 68 Pontiac, my 2000 Jeep, even my motorcycle, my 78 Yamaha. So I'd love it if you could subscribe to the channel. That would be really cool. Slight change in driving plans for me. It's kind of hard to do this by yourself, and I don't really have anybody to navigate. The instructions, they have a GPS for the instructions from Hot Rod Power Tour, but it's more like a turn by turn, and it doesn't say turn left here, turn right there. So it's kind of hard to do by myself while I'm driving. I'm just not one of those people who can do more than 2 things at once. So I think what I may do is take a traditional route a little farther down, see if I can jog over to Route 66 and maybe follow others, find other cars. The instructions told you to leave from Raceway Park, and I'm not going all the way back to Raceway Park. So we'll see if I can figure it out. I think I might have caught up with some of the folks here, seeing some classics turning. Maybe I got lucky. Yeah, I think I may have...
Turn left onto South Brewster Road.
Yes, Siri. But I think I may have caught up with the cars. Maybe I could just follow them. It's always cool driving through the little small towns. Every state has them. These look just like the ones where I am in Ohio, but it's very cool. You're just basically catching small town America that you don't normally see from the big giant freeway. Alright, the cool thing about this is, I think right here, turning onto Route 66. It's not the first time I've ever been on it. I was there in California and in Arizona, but for this trip I think it's the first time being on here. And the cool thing is people wave. Yeah, we are on Route 66. 'Tis official. This is really cool. I mean, I grew up always hearing about the family vacations back in the car and heading down Route 66. It was always on TV and the movies and all of that. So it's really cool to be part of this. This is what makes it all worth it. And it's a great feeling because it's 100 years and people have been driving this route for a long, long time. And it's just so cool to be on this road again. Normally a power tour thing is if you see a car stranded, it's a good idea to stop and check just to make sure they need help. If you see 6 or 7 cars there, they pretty much have it covered. You don't want to clog it up and make it even worse, but it's always a good idea to check on your fellow car enthusiast and make sure that they're okay and they don't need help of some kind. The other cool thing about going along the route is a lot of people will come out, they'll get their cars out, they'll get their chairs out, they'll sit and wave. It's really cool. Stopped for some gas, figured why not, now's the time. Lots of cars along the power tour have stopped as well. Pretty sure we right now are in Pontiac, Illinois, which is really cool because I'm a huge Pontiac fan. I would have loved to have taken my 68 Le Mans on the power tour, but she's a little old. Still has the original 350 engine, 128,000 miles on her, and she's tired. So I figured I would take the truck, but that's a bucket list thing for me sometime. Maybe if I get the engine refreshed, I will take the Le Mans on the Route 66, maybe go all the way to California, back where she was from. Looks like we are in Rantoul. My only problem is I have no idea where to go. But there are cars here, so I'm just going to follow the cars. We have arrived. I can hear the autocross over here. Hear that? Drove in through the Midway, so it's back this way. And didn't know again we were going to be Bajaing it down through the North 40 over here, but here we are. So yeah, no drag racing today. This is autocross only, plus the cars that are here. I will try to get cars that I didn't get yesterday. Always trying to find something new, and yeah, let's have some fun. check out some autocross. Hey guys, I'm here with Halfway Labs. I just had the Big Vern doing autocross, just recorded that, so kind of wanted to chat with them for a second. How long is this thing?
Somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 feet.
25 feet,
Yeah.
and you thought that's a good idea to autocross.
Well, see, most of the turns are like 30 feet apart, so I figured that 25 feet would bridge the gap nicely.
There you go.
It just keeps going.
It just keeps going. What was the time?
The best time I've had so far was something 43 some, and the latter
Then he
two.
put me in there and it slowed
The
down.
latter two that I had were 44 some. The second run, I found out the limit of the tires, and so I locked them up and slowed down a bunch.
Nice. What do you think the average is here? If this is 44,
Their car's
45.
a lot faster,
I-
clearly. But there are
well,
some slower too.
So I keep calling them the Finch boys, these professional drivers over there.
Yeah.
They're running like low to mid 30s.
Okay, we are back in the Midway. Kind of showed all of it to you yesterday, so you really don't need to see it again.
Anything else?
But one of the things I have to do today is
All right.
new stop, new city. Got to get my
First
credential checked. That way I can prove I went to each location. Do me a favor and
Sure.
do that for me.
Ready?
Yep. Thanks, sir.
Uh-huh.
All right, take it easy, man. Lesson to be learned. Sometimes the line isn't as long for free stuff the second day. I'm thirsty. I need a lemonade. Of course, the rain followed us. I got my lemonade.
Hello, YouTube.
There you go. Have fun, guys.
Yep, you too.
Got a little rain, and so seems like a lot of people are leaving. I guess rain is not good for the show. this all wrong, walking around all the cars. Should probably just stand still and let them all go by me and save some steps. Alright, I think that's going to do it for day number 2 in Rantoul, Illinois. Not a crazy day. Weather, of course, didn't cooperate, but it wasn't terrible. It's nice and sunny right now. They've started the autocross back up. Tomorrow we're on to the Worldwide Raceway in St. Louis for day number 3. So I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and follow along. Check off that little bell so you get a notification when the next video gets posted. Yeah, thank you very much for coming along with me on this journey. I know some of you can't be here. Some of you wanted to be here and can't. And some of you are actually here. And I've met a bunch of people here so far today. They're like, hey, I'm watching your videos. This is awesome. Thank you very much. So this is why I do it. So we can all sort of remember what we saw. And for those of us who couldn't make it, you get to see what you missed. And that's kind of cool. So leave me a comment down below if there's something you want to see. If you have any questions, anything like that. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. We will catch you tomorrow.